Alright, how to cook a turkey by me. First things first, wash the turkey. Make sure it's fresh. Alright, so I'm trying to get it out of the bag here. Yeah, it's blooded, baby.
Let me see the blood inside.
Right here. Right here. You want to see it? Right there. It's inside. But once it's cooked, it'll look good. But right now, ooh, we gotta take the stickers off.
Which sticker? Yeah, why did they put
Look in the
stickers?
ass. Alright, so
What is this?
that's just the skin, man. Alright. You gotta get it. Yeah! Get the paper, get the paper, get the paper. Get the paper.
Yeah, get the paper.
You're helping. Steph. You know. Yeah. Get out of here. Alright. Alright. Alright, pause the video. Stop the video.
How do you do it?
Press. No. Mouth. Show your mouth. Turkey is going into my mouth. Yes. Alright, now back up, back up, back up.
No.
So we have to show the turkey going on to that thing. So you got that? Yes. Oh, what? She showed me something. Oh. Oh, yes, we got carrots and stuff. So, before you do this, you want to measure your oven. We got a small oven, but you want to have enough space underneath and enough space on top, and because maybe you might want to cook a casserole on top, but I don't know if we're going to do that. Steffi's making the green bean casserole. I don't know if she wants to vlog about that. All right. So, turkey is coming.
Oh gosh.
Oh man.
Oh gosh.
Oh man. Oh.
Look. Look.
What is that? What is
Oh,
that?
Bill is here. Bill is here.
Billy, that's our dog. All right,
Yeah,
so
my dog.
we're gonna tie this up later.
Look at his tongue.
So it fits in. This is about a 6 kilo turkey.
I hope it is not
So
still
it's
the
about 12
heart.
pounds. No, they took everything out. You can look in there. It's completely whatever.
Yeah, but it's...
I'm gonna cut some stuff out. Whatever that is. Those loose, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that off. All right, but clean looking turkey. Now we need to get the butter and the Timo.
Yeah, obviously.
All right, so this is what I do. I get butter, and I'm gonna melt it. I'm gonna melt it in there.
Is butter and peanut butter the same thing?
No, peanut butter and this butter is not the same thing.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
Same.
It's butter
And peanuts.
of nuts, peanuts.
Peanuts, butters.
Yeah. All right, and then I'm gonna use Timo or thyme. All right, but first we gotta cook this up, melt it.
And I'm just
So
gonna
just
stir
cook it
it
until it
up.
melts. All right, pause it again. Okay, so now it's cooked, the butter. All right,
Oh
didn't
gosh!
explode in the microwave. That's good. So wife's happy.
I have poop in there.
There's no poop in there.
Yeah.
All right. So now, what I like to do is rub it into the skin. Okay. So I'm gonna kind of go into the skin already, and kind of. So supposedly this makes some good color. Yeah. Yeah. So this will allow the butter to get in there real good. Real good. Oh.
Yeah, real good.
Try not to rip it. Alright. Yeah, it should get in there.
Why don't rip it?
Well, I don't want to rip the skin. I want it to the butter to kind of stay in there.
Oh
You
yeah,
wanna
so
get in the pie a little
it's
bit?
like a blanket for the
Well, it's
butter.
going to help with the color.
Are you not mixing this?
I'm going to in a moment. Alright, so I'm getting in there real good. Yeah.
For that,
Oh,
And that-
sugar.
I'm just staring down.
You're staring up
Oh,
its
that's
butt.
so gross. I'm just
Alright.
seeing
So I put the Timo in there, and I'm just gonna.
You're not mixing. Okay.
Naturally doing it. So put it in there, and then
No.
rub it in there. Now it's nice and warm.
I'm out of here.
Warm butter. Yeah. Yeah.
You're not putting it in.
Yeah. All right. So I need some more on that side. Okay. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna have to wash your hands.
Oh, probably. Steph, do you have any salt?
Obviously.
Sea salt, whatever. All right.
It really scared me when you.
Well, I was talking about the thick salt. Do you have any of the thick salt? You got some stuff on your.
Let's start cooking my shit.
You're gonna cook your shit?
Oh,
Okay. We're in casserole.
Come on.
Well, Steph, you got to show her off here.
Okay.
Show off the love here. I can't. Yes, green casserole. Link in the description, and we'll show what it looks like afterwards. All right. So she put some salt on here, but Steph, I need that like.
I'm coming.
Get to work, woman. Damn.
Nobody's watching this now, though.
No, but they will. All right, pour it on, baby.
Can I see the video?
Yes. All right, now that's it. All right, so yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take off the.
Yeah, put some salt on there. Rub it on in. Sucker. All right. Now we're
You
going
can't see
to.
the turkey.
Oh, you can't see the turkey.
They just see you.
They see the whole of the front part of the whole.
Well, turn
Yes.
it.
Well, I'm gonna show it better later, but they got the gist. So I'm just rubbing the salt in there. Now we just need to tie the legs up, right, like that,
Oh gosh.
and put the carrots and the celery and all that. But first, let me go get
Oh, onions.
the stuff.
Onions.
So now, Steffi's getting the celery ready, and we're gonna put it all around here. So you can tie the legs if you want to, but yeah, just found some string, and hopefully it doesn't burn.
You will?
It won't burn.
That's alright if it does.
Yeah, that's right. So we got carrots, celery, onions, and garlic. It's okay. You don't.
But I put garlic, I can use.
Yeah, it just doesn't. You don't have to go crazy. And we forgot to get flour for the gravy, but you know,
because he doesn't pick up the phone.
I had the notifications on and I was working. So yeah, we're just gonna dump the juices on there real good, and it'll be nice and chunky. That's how I like it, nice and chunky. Alright, so we'll show you once we're done. Okay, so rinse off all the stuff. Alright, there's many other things that you could put in there, but this is enough, and we're just gonna spread it along the sides of the turkey. Okay, so this is what we do. I mean, normally we don't have to be in such a rush, but anyway, we just want to get it done. And anyway, these are the tools that we have. We have the little thermometer here, digital, the Celsius and Fahrenheit. This is going to help cut the difficult parts. And then we got a few things that I'm using as like basting. So I like to, yeah, I have to double check, but every, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, after the first phase, I like to baste it every so once in a while to keep it moist. And anyway, Steffi's casserole is finished and smells good. Where did it go? Well, we don't need to open it. Well,
A little burn, but
little burn, but it still looks good.
yeah.
It looks yummy. Okay, so now let's get the tin foil. Okay, so I'm preheating the oven to max on here, right, to get it nice and a good crispy part, and then you can start, you know, bringing it down after an hour and a half. But preheat the oven, obviously, and yeah, I can even put it down real low so I can put a casserole on top. But you know, Steffi already cooked the casserole, so I'm going to put it in the middle so it has a good even cook. So here's the tin foil. I actually checked which side to put it on, shiny side or dull side, but it really doesn't matter. It's just that when they make the aluminum foil, that they have a pressurized roller that goes over it, and it doesn't really matter anymore, at least. So double checked at least I don't know, 5 different sources, and they said it was all good. Some of the old school sites were saying, yeah, you know, the dull side should be facing out and blah blah blah, but we're doing it this way, so here we go. Let's wait. Oh, and I forgot my little trusted apron here, so now I'm gonna put my gloves on. We'll go this way, right? Because it's pretty hot. So I just put it in max, and I have it in Celsius, but I'll put somewhere on the temperature that you should put it at. But I think you should have it as hot as possible. Stick it in there. Wait about an hour and a half, I think. But anyway, keep it simple, and don't peek in there, right? And some ovens are different, and you should have something that circulates on the top and the bottom. The older ones, I had to have like a stick to hold it shut, so this is much better. Right. Okay. We're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. Light's still on, almost ready. Yeah, get ready. Get ready. Okay. Okay, it's in there. Alright, so I'm just gonna let it get crispy. And it's got that little like lip thing to slide it in there. I didn't know that. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it in there. Let's see. Let me show you what setting I have it at. So I found this about my oven here, which is a candy oven. And so I have it set to this fan one up here. Door, closed fan grill. The air is heated by the grill element, and the fan blows the air onto the food at the required temperature. This ranges from 50 to 200. The grill fan is an excellent alternative to roasting on a spit. It is ideal for roasting even large quantities of poultry, right? Sausages and red meats. So that's what I think I'm going to use. So I think that's a good setting, but I'll experiment. That's a timer. So I'm going to set the timer for, I don't know, 55-ish minutes. And then I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to use this thermometer. So this is pretty cool. It's pretty accurate. Craziness, right? So as you can see, I can switch between Celsius and Fahrenheit, and let's see here, and you just stick it on in. All right.
Are you coming?
All right, so I took the tin foil off, and we are good at 170. Okay, still going up a little bit, 172. All right, let's check the thigh. That's at 182, more than enough. This one here. Right, and I let it sit for a little bit. This was at the right temperature before. Okay, so I checked everything, and I converted it into Fahrenheit and everything. And so now it's time to slice. So again, I'm not any professional slicer, but I've done it a few times, and as you know, I usually start from up here and just work my way down, then work the other side, then work this thigh here, and I usually cut it with, like, you know, a pair of scissors like this that you can get or order on Amazon for, you know, getting through the bone. But anyway, hopefully this helps a few people. Cooking a turkey, it's not hard. Just stick it in the oven. Just stick it in the oven, get it hot. And yeah, and then you can have fun with this other stuff here. If you have brown flour, you can mix that up, and then you have some gravy. But we forgot that. But anyway, that's just this is just the basics of, you know, surviving your first turkey. All right, here we go.